Portugal and Spain, November 13th, 2025.
Não, vocês não têm noção. Isto parece aquela cena... Ai, foda-se. Não, está aqui...
Storm Claudia caused deadly floods in Portugal, heavy rains and flight disruptions in Spain. Storm Claudia claimed lives in Portugal, hit Spain, and is moving towards the United Kingdom. According to the Portuguese National Emergency Service, about 1,300 incidents were recorded between midnight on Wednesday, November 12th, and 1 p.m. on Thursday, including nearly 600 floods.
Meteram-se à parva por aqui adentro, ó. Está fantástico aqui, olha só. Está lindo. Aqui são dois, afinal. Caralho! Puta, mano!
As specified by the Portuguese Civil Protection Service, the storm is accompanied by gusts up to 100 kilometers per hour, thunder, heavy rain, and storm waves up to 4.5 meters. In Lisbon, the wind tore off part of the roof of the Santa Apollonia railway station. Fortunately, no one was injured. Storm Claudia is causing havoc across the country due to heavy rain and strong winds.
Olha aqui, mano, levou ali, ó, olha lá, levou, olha o rio aqui, invadiu, aqui era uma ponte, ó, quebrou tudo aos barrotes, olha os caminhões como é que tá ali.
Mano, olha para isto, mano. Cara, então, mas isto está mesmo absurdo.
Lisbon, Seixal, and the Algarve region were particularly affected. As reported by Weather Monitor, streets were flooded, cars were submerged, and rushing torrents filled underground spaces. About 13,000 homes in the districts of Lisbon, Setúbal, and Santarém lost power. Schools were closed, and sections of highways and railways were blocked, reports the Portugal News.
O bagulho tá louco, gente. Puta que...
10 people were rescued from flooded homes. Authorities warn of the risk of new floods. The warning about possible new floods is still in effect, especially in areas with illegal constructions. Work properly. The Setúbal district has been the most affected so far. 2 elderly people died in Fernão Ferro after their house was flooded. The Setúbal district was one of the most affected by Storm Claudia overnight and into the early morning. Residents of the municipalities of Seixal and Montijo say they don't remember a storm like this.
Já aqui em Fernão Ferro, já está nesta desgraça.
National Road 378, which connects Seixal to Sesimbra, was partially flooded, and 2 firefighters were trapped inside an ambulance. In Montijo, in the early morning hours, shopkeepers were assessing the damage and beginning the cleanup. On just one street in the city, a cafe, a beauty salon, and a dance school were flooded.
Capital
In Montijo, schools had to close, and a few kilometers away, in the municipality of Palmilla, the rain and especially the strong wind destroyed the walls of a football field. The district of Santarém was under red alert until 10 a.m. this Thursday. The storm caused flooding, fallen trees, and power outages, as well as in Setúbal and Lisbon.
Carros engolidos até meio.
In the three districts, more than 20,000 people were without electricity for several hours in the morning. But power was restored throughout the day. An extreme wind phenomenon caused considerable damage in the municipality of Nisa. High-voltage power lines and trees fell, and at least 20 houses were damaged.
Olha aí, Léo. Alagou de novo, mano. Olha pra essa fita. Alagou tudo.
On the other hand, Storm Claudia has also reached Spain. The National Meteorological Agency EMET on November 13th declared an orange level of danger in 6 autonomous communities. The main impact was on the Western Peninsula and the Canary Islands. In Andalusia, strong wind gusts and heavy rains are felt in Ayamonte. Several videos shared widely on social media show the force of the wind tearing off roofs and uprooting trees. Storm Claudia's passage through the province of Huelva on Thursday left a trail of more than 65 incidents handled by the Provincial Fire Consortium, in addition to a tornado that caused significant damage to the Huerta Ramirez agricultural complex. The storm, which prompted the activation of an orange alert by EMET, hit the coast particularly hard, although its effects also extended to inland municipalities and the Sierra region. In Cartaya, the situation forced the city council to activate the municipal emergency plan. Among the most serious damage was the partial collapse of the roof of the Juan Ramon Jimenez School Gymnasium. Meanwhile, in Ayamonte, the storm caused part of the structure of the Exhibition and Congress Center to collapse and also affected the Isla Canela golf course. The initial interventions focused on the coast, in towns such as Lepi, Isla Cristina, El Rompido, and especially Cartaya and Ayamonte. The main problems were fallen trees, branches, lampposts, and other street furniture, as well as damage to building structures. Perhaps the most exceptional event of the day was a tornado that struck Huerta Ramirez, an agricultural and livestock complex owned by the Provincial Council, in the afternoon. The force of the wind uprooted trees, destroyed the roofs of livestock buildings, and damaged power lines, leaving the entire complex without electricity. The tornado was so powerful that it moved a 1,500 kilogram trailer and 1,000 kilograms of metal sheets more than 500 meters from their original location. Fortunately, a worker who was at the complex was able to take shelter and escaped unharmed.